People of the verse, hello and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator, and today I wanted to talk about a little bit of my experience during the ongoing FreeFly event. As you know, right now we're having this ship showdown, which is this sort of competition where basically it is a popularity contest between different ships, and ships that are going to reach the semifinals are going to have to get their own special skins that people will be able to eventually purchase. I think we can purchase the ships, and also we'll be able to purchase the ships with the skins as well. And I think that, if I'm correct, they are going to have lifetime insurance because of that specific skin, but I could be wrong. Right? Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that I was quite critical about this free flight about last week. I went on a negative streak last week, which eventually paid off because Chris Robert came back and we had a significant improvement when it comes to CIG's communication, at least on Spectrum. But that's not today's topic anyway. Today's topic is about Star Citizen right now 3.10.2 during the FreeFly, is it a pleasant experience? And I am surprised to say that so far I've played about 3 to 4 hours in the Star Citizen of 3.10.2 during the FreeFly event. I tried to play during peak hours in the US servers and in the Australian servers too. See, I didn't say Australian this time. In the Australian servers too, and I'm very happy to report that I haven't experienced any crash to desktop. I haven't experienced any 30k errors, also known as server crashes. Everything has been going on very smoothly for me, and that is absolutely positive. This was something that I was really afraid of last week when I learned that a FreeFly event would be taking place. I thought, oh my goodness, if this is going to be the first experience a lot of newcomers are going to have with Star Citizen right now, they are never going to come back. But apparently, I could be wrong. What am I saying that? Well, for example, in previous builds of 3.10, 3.10.0, 3.10.1, and even at the beginning of 3.10.2, I have not even been able to do any smooth run in Security Post Array, which is where you can have the first-person shooting mission, where you get to shoot some NPCs in that station there, as you can see in the footage. But I was able to do the trespasser detected at Security Post Carry many times, several times, 3 or 4 times, and every time the station actually loaded properly. The NPCs were somewhat responsive, although in the footage that you can see here, they were mostly hiding behind boxes and they had no idea about where I was. But at least they were not just standing there, or even worse, they were not T-posing, which is something that I have seen in the past. So that is already a positive. At least we have an interesting target, we have an interesting weapon targeting range or free practice range here for us to test our weapons. So that's already something. And I was also able to do what a lot of people like to do in Star Citizen, meaning trading. And not just that, guys, it wasn't just trading from one outpost to Port Olisar, because that's easy, right? Usually in previous iterations of Star Citizen, I tended to have server crashes when I was trading between planets, which is what I've tried to do with the Caterpillar that you're seeing here. So I went to multiple locations. I went on Selene, I went on Yela as well, trying to filling with as much valuable commodities as possible. I tried to get some metals, I tried to get some astatine, some vice as well, like medical supplies, and then my objective was to deliver that to a place that would eventually take them. So usually Hurston is a little bit too close. I try to go to a planet a little bit further away, and also a planet that I have had a lot of problems with, and that planet is R-Corp. Why did I choose R-Corp? Well, usually, not usually, but very often, when I quantum travel around R-Corp, let's say from R-Corp orbit all the way to Area 18, I did eventually quantum drive through the planet. This happened to me several times, or just the assets on the planet would, like, for example, the starport would not load. These are pretty bad events that did happen to me in previous iterations of Star Citizen Alpha 3.10. But again, I had nothing to report here, and everything was working just fine. And to my surprise, the servers were able to hold on, and I have not lost any of my cargo, and I have not lost any of my money. Now, of course, it wasn't entirely perfect, and this is what you are going to see in that footage right here. You can see that as I am entering the splines, so far so good, right? We are getting through that tunnel and everything is working just fine. The ship is not being taken over by the autopilot. We are not randomly exploding. That's okay. But when I got to the hangar, unfortunately, the hangar did appear like it was closed. So this is a known bug in Star Citizen Alpha 3.10, a bug which I have not seen being fixed in the 3.11 patch notes, by the way, so this gets me worried a little bit. But and at the same time, I haven't seen this bug being present in the known in the list of known bugs in the patch notes too. So is it something that was eventually fixed by CIG? Well, I'm gonna have to ask some evoke IDs for another video in the future, obviously, but it's just a little bit of my concern. Anyway, back to our hangars here, our hangar at area 18. Again, something that a lot of newcomers may eventually have to deal with. So to get the doors to open, just press 11 and make sure that you go to the Friends tab, which is where you're gonna have the ATC, obviously, which you probably must have done that already to get your hangar assigned. And normally, yeah, you're gonna get a message telling you that that request has already been granted, but they are going to reopen the door. Be very careful, as you're going to see in this footage. I try my best to get into the hangar, but the doors are going to instantly close once they are open, so you are going to have to re-ask the ATC to open the door again, and then eventually you will be able to get in that hangar. Not an easy process, especially if you have a big ship full of several 100,000 Alpha UEC worth of cargo, but at least this seems to be the workaround here. The other thing that I noticed in Star Citizen Alpha 3.10.2 during this FreeFly event is that after some time, the bartenders at the bar seems to be a little bit unresponsive. After I successfully traded here at area 18 and sold all of my cargo, I decided to celebrate that and go to G-Log Bar, which is the bespoke bar here at area 18. And after I think I eventually gave up. I stayed there for like 10 minutes, and the bartenders were just sometimes standing there doing nothing, or they would say that they'll be with me in a minute, or hold on, they say hold on, we're busy with something, you know, and they're actually standing there and doing nothing. And the other patrons even ended up getting, you know, the NPC patrons even ended up getting the drinks, and I didn't get anything. So this got me a little bit fed up, but again, it's probably server related too. I am not a server expert, but as long as the servers don't crash and we can still do all things, I'm fine with not being served a drink at the bar. And that's pretty much it for this video. So yeah, I was wrong. I thought that this would be a terrible experience for new players, but apparently it seems to be working just fine. Also, if you're a new player and you are enjoying this channel's content, don't forget to check out the referral code in the description down below. This can get you 5,000 Alpha UEC if you decide to get a game package, if you are satisfied with the game that you are trying right now in Star Citizen 3.10. That's all for this video. Also, don't forget that this month we got a giveaway. I am giving away a Talon Shrike with lifetime insurance thanks to Buzz69, who is kindly supporting this channel. Shout out to Buzz69. Also, on top of that, I'm also giving away a Rock and a Cutlass Black, all of that with LTI. It is a package that contains both vehicles. All you have to do to catch the sign of winning is to subscribe to the channel and comment to any videos posted this month. The winner will be announced early October. Good luck to everybody out there. Thank you very much for watching this channel. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.